they'd be in trouble. So you want to play well, and you want to win the games you can, and not worry about somebody else trying to knock somebody off, get you in the playoffs.
And a key to tonight's ball game, I think, is Christopher's quickness. It seems like teams that have some quick backs. Last week, Alvarado had W.A. Taylor, who broke the 97-yard run that got called back. But you look in the backfield here, you got such names as Garrett Janello. He's awfully quick. His dad in high school was one of the top running backs in the state. He was all-conference and all-state. You add with him Mike Bramlett, a hard-nosed halfback, Mike Fletcher at fullback, and then a man, Mike, that you talked about a while ago, Danny Monty, really impressed us last year. And they have some potent weapons back there.
He is, and like you said, the Janello and Bramletts, they are very, very tough. But I tell you, the real key, and we saw it last year, the key was the quarterback, Monty. When Monty went out last year with the injury, they had to move Seth English from his running back position to quarterback, and Seth was running at will. He was one of the best runners in Southern Illinois last year, and when they had to move English into quarterback, that was virtually the end of the rushing game as far as the Christopher Bearcats went, and then it was all Johnston City from that point. So, yeah, I think you got it exactly right. They got some outstanding running backs back there. They had some good ones last year too, but the key to the whole thing, Tim Ritchie, is they can keep Monty healthy in the ball game.
You're right, Mike, and as I recall last year, Johnston City Christopher was the highest scoring ball game. Christopher jumped out ahead, and that was a big rain delay with that last year, remember, right year, and Johnston City came back and beat Christopher Ziegler-Royalton. But Johnston City, we're talking about, they're the top offense in Southern Illinois, and Mike Root always has the PA announcer here announce their defense, because he knows how important that is, and defense will be the key. Massac County Johnston City ball game is closed there at half.
Locker room down at the Western from the Christopher team, and you can hear the Johnston City fans now as they greet the Johnston City Indians, led by Raina Reed and the horse. And now for tonight.
The crowd loves it.
Hey, they do. They do.
You got to wait till she buries the spear in the middle of the field. That's when they all go wild.
And she's just about ready, I think. We thought she was going to take a shot.
70-pound senior. At the other halfback position, number 40, Garrett Janello. He's a 5'7", 146-pound junior. At the fullback position, number 33, Mike Fletcher, a 5'10", 165-pound senior. At center, number 51, Mike Straub, a 5'9".
Starting at cornerback, Jeremy Bandy starting at cornerback also. So they will split. Bill Kendrick, Jeremy
received the opening kick in tonight's ball game, and
the player introduction. So it's it's just a little bit of a controversy. It's a very big ball game. Coaches want to get themselves in.
Will be on the near side of the field. In the middle will be Garrett Janello, and on the far side, Jared Freeman. Going to from the west to the east, Johnston City will be defending the east end zone. Danny Hance tees the ball up at the 40, and we're just about set for football from Johnston City.
Garrett Janello is the deep man for the Bearcats.
It's a low squib kick fielded by one of the up men at the 30. He's at the 40, he crosses the 40, dropped. So we'll see what the Indians can do on the Bearcats' first possession. Bearcats come out in the I. They split a man to the left. That's Janello. Monty at quarterback, hands off to the second man through. That's Bramlett. Bramlett, a pickup of 3.
Bramlett hit right at the...
Just underway here from Ralph Davison Field in Johnston City. You're listening to Johnston City football on AM 1150 WGGH. Danny Monty up to the line of scrimmage. Same formation this time for the Bearcats. They once again hand it off to Bramlett. He tries the right side, gets across the 50. He's dropped at the 49-yard line. Nice tackle there by number 44, Mike Overby.
That's right, Overby on the tackle.
Pickup of 6 yards. It's going to be just John Straub up over center for Christopher Ziegler-Royalton. Now they line up in the wishbone. Monty calls signals. Quarterback keeper. He gets enough for the first down, adds on about a yard. First down, Bearcat.
Bearcat first down of the evening.
Clock is running. Wide out to the right. For Christopher Ziegler-Royalton comes Stephen Gilbert. Man in motion now for Christopher Ziegler-Royalton. A little mix-up in the backfield.
Oh, yeah, it was a trap play.
Stopped. That's Garrett Janello. 2nd and 12 for the Bearcats. 2 wide receivers out to each side. Monty over center. Now they put a man in motion to the right once again. Back to passes. Monty rolls out to the right. Has a man open, complete. He's knocked out of bounds. We'll try and pick up a number here. That looks like...
that's number 33.
Mike Fletcher out of
up here, Jim. We'll have to stand up.
Yeah, you can't see. They line up in the I. They split a man out to the left.
Unbalanced line to the left also.
Here's a handoff straight ahead. That's Fletcher. Fletcher picks up about 2 down to the Johnston City 30
time. Indians need to be aware of that unbalanced line.
Chris Mariano brings a play in from Coach John Kretz. Christopher Ziegler-Royalton having the luxury of having 7 coaches on the sideline. Monty calls signals, hands off to the second man through. He breaks 1 tackle. That's Bramlett. But then 3 Indians knock.
A game like this, a field goal could be the deciding.
Monty at quarterback. He's a 3-year starter. Takes to the first man, keeps the football on the option. Gets back maybe to the original, or picks up maybe, a gain of about 5 yards. It's going to be short of a first down. We'll
split the ends out. It's going to be Mariano wide to the left, Gilbert wide to the right.
Big play here for Johnston City's defense. Man in motion to the right, Bramlett. Back to pass is the quarterback, Monty, looking deep, has a man out there, puts it in the air, intercepted at the 5. Johnston City with the football, and they're going to be brought down at about the 10-yard line.
That's not a bad play, really, Jimmy, because that interception is just as good as a punt. That puts the ball way down in there.
City with the football. They come out in the wishbone offense. Kendrick at quarterback, Overby at fullback. They hand off straight ahead to Overby. Overby picks up maybe 3 yards, and he comes out wide to the left for Johnston City. Hansen tied on the right side. Overby, Anastasian, Wall in the backfield. Chad Wall with a nice pickup. Wall's going to be close to the first down. Johnston City before on a 4th down situation. Anastasi intercepted the ball and ran it back to the 10. Lone running back for Johnston City.
Overby.
There's a handoff to Overby. I believe he's got the first down. He does by about a yard. Mike facing the Johnston City Indians. Bandy comes out wide to the left. Caleb Shapkoff on him, man for man. Kendrick hands off to the second man through. That's Wall. Wall gets up a pickup of a couple. Clock running. Kendrick calling signals. And Kendrick on the keeper. Billy Kendrick across the 30 to about the 30.
Another weapon, like you said, Mike Stone's on the option, or even a quarterback sneak like Christopher did.
The ball at the 33-yard line. Kendrick takes the snap, back to pass, looks right, quick pass to Bandy, complete. Bandy with the first down. Bandy across the 50. He's dropped at about the 47-yard line. In on the tackle for CZR 10 in Christopher Ziegler-Royalton territory at the CZR 47-yard line. 4:49 to go in the first quarter, no score. There's a handoff to Overby. Overby is going to be lucky if he picks up a yard.
Yeah, good job, Overby. He was hitting the backfield. That's Kendrick. They're shooting the gaps, taking a chance.
What you might do is maybe pass over the middle next time they start to stunt. That'll stop that.
The ball at the 46, and an official start the clock after the officials' timeout. Kendrick behind Ladd at center. There's the snap. Hits to the left side. That's Anastasi. Tries to turn the corner, but he's caught from behind. And on the stop is Mike Bramlett and a flag, and I believe it's going to be a face mask.
It almost has to be, but that time the Indian player Hampton pulled.
Huge Johnston City crowd to its feet there.
Well, we said this may come down to who makes the least number of mistakes, and that's a mistake. It was an aggressive mistake, but it was a mistake on the part of the Bearcats.
Kendrick calling signals. Back to pass.
There's Hans.
And it's incomplete.
There's 12 men on the foot.
We'll see if Mike Root elects to put the ball in the air again, or after 2 straight passing plays with penalties.
Well, you got to be conscious now and see if the Bearcats are going to drop back and change their defense some. They still got the 5-man front. They got the 2 linebackers. They're going to drop Monty, one of the linebackers, a little farther back in the middle. They're anticipating Johnston City maybe putting the ball in the air.
Only one running back. That's Overby. Back to pass Kendrick. Heavy pressure. He's hit as he lets go of the ball. And coming through the line untouched was Mike Bramlett.
Too many Indian linemen, Tim Ritchie, stand up. And Ladd just looking around, had nobody to block whatsoever.
2 rentals for the price of 1. This is a one-night football special. When you bring in your program, you can rent 1 movie and get 1 free. So support your Johnston City Indians, and remember, the Indians and you, the fans, have our support here at Indian Video.
And 1 on the field, so there's evidently close frequencies between WGGH and the headsets here that the coaches are using, so we apologize for the feedback. There's nothing we can do. Here's a draw play to Overby that goes for no gain.
Yeah, it was a good out, 22 yards for Johnston City. Ball resting on the Bearcat 43.
We're got a punt here, guys.
Danny Hance drops back to the 45-yard line of Johnston City. The Bearcats drop 2 men deep. Hance gets a good snap, has plenty of time, gets it off. Nice
Good kick.
It's going to go out of bounds at about the 15 or 20-yard line.
Well, I tell you, in all honesty, this is good bunch right here, referees.
That's right.
I agree. We've had
90,
some good officiating this year.
99% officials are good officials.
Overall this season, we've had some excellent officials.
Unbalanced line to the left.
Monty calling signals, hands off to Bramlett. Bramlett stopped by a host of Indian Bearcats with the football. Clock running as we approach the 2-minute mark here in quarter number 1. Back there, Monty's on a keeper. Monty tries the right side. Danny Monty across the 20 to about the 22-yard line.
Excellent job.
Up over center, John Straub. They line up now in the wishbone. Monty takes the snap, pitches left, and going nowhere, the Bearcat runner, he may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
Bad wall.
You don't want to hit the punter either unless you get the ball.
Richard and Anastasi drop back near midfield. Now they drop back into Indian territory. Bad snap picked up by the punter. He's at the 5. He's trying to find some running room out to the 10 to the 12.
Big break for the...
Like you said, mistakes are a big key to this ball game.
And now the big key is that the Indians have to capitalize on the Bearcat mistake. You have to make them pay for it.
1st and 10 from the 16 for Johnston City. 25 seconds to go in the first quarter. Kendrick hands off to Wall. Wall cuts inside. Chad Wall with a nice...
A Grendelman Democratic candidate for Williamson County Clerk.
Man's land now. Do you take a chance and throw the Indians back, or do you drop back in the traditional defense?
Kendrick hands off to Overby. Overby tries the left side.
Overby did a good job. I tell you guys, they had him in...
You're going to be carrying 2 or 3 players. Big play, Jimmy Dean.
3rd down and a foot for a first down.
This is a play Johnston City can play with. They hand off to Anastasi. Anastasi, touchdown! Jeremy Anastasi cut back to the handoff, went over the right side and scored from 5 yards out, and Johnston City is going to go for the 2-point conversion. Anastasi once again, same play. Anastasi goes in, flag on the... That nullifies the 2-point conversion. That's going to move it back now for the 2-point conversion.
Well, they're almost going to have to, Jimmy.
They put Bandy wide out to the right, Hansen tight on the left side, full backfield for Johnston City. Kendrick up behind Ladd. Back to pass, Kendrick looking, heavy pressure, airs it out, completes a hand. Did he get there? No. They say he stopped short of the goal line in the first half. Hans tees the ball up at the 40. The Indians kicking from our left to right now in the second quarter. I don't believe you'll see a deep kick this time. Last time Hans kicked off, it was to one of the up men. It's a line drive kick.
Good kick, though.
And it gets by one of the Bearcat players. That's Janello, picked up by Janello.
That's not necessarily good, but it is this time as the Indians swarm him at about the 11-yard line. Janello, the benefit of the doubt, that was a tough kick to handle.
A line drive, no doubt about that.
A line drive knuckleball down the field, and very difficult.
Bearcats take over 1st and 10 in the shadows of their own goalpost, and it looks like some mix-up as the center came out over the football.
Well, Janello came out of the ball game, and coming back in will be number 44 for the Bearcats. That's Aaron Eubanks.
You know what happened too on our 2-point conversion, not about the hold, but we didn't take a huddle. I don't think Christopher's ready. We went right in there and scored that 2-pointer, and they had lo and behold a holding call. Cost us the 2. Hope it doesn't cost us later on.
Bearcats line up in the wishbone offensive alignment that Johnston City runs. There's a handoff to the fullback, straight at time of stopping the big fullback. And he is big. There's a little handoff to the right side. First down yardage. I believe that's Janello on the carry. A Bramlett, they say, on the carry, and he gets enough for a first down.
Kendrick on the tackle there. He might have been...
Have the football just over the 25-yard line on the far hash mark. Indians need a stop here. Handoff once again to the fullback. He picks up
14 seconds to score on that drive in 3 plays, but again, it was a turnover by the Bearcats that gave the Indians the excellent field position.
Danny Monty at quarterback, looks over the line, and a flag.
In all colors for casual times. Get comfortable on a decorative large sports TV pillow in brilliant colors to accent any room, and pick up that sports memorabilia as an investment in the collector's world. The Infinite in Sports Shops, Fielder's Choice, 400 West Main, West Frankfort.
Cats with the football.
Big play here, like you said, Mike, 3rd and 6.
Wide out to the left is Corey Anderton for CZR. Man in motion to the right is Bramlett. Back to pass. Monty rolls right. Heavy pressure. Monty is sacked. Danny Monty sacked back down at the 20.
Mike Overby with the tackle.
10-yard loss for Monty.
We'll see what kind of snap that the Bearcats get on this play.
It was a good job, Jimmy, by Bandy and Kendrick. They had the wideouts on man coverage, and they had them covered.
Bramlett with a low snap gets it off. It's a high end-over-end kick, a pop fly. Takes a Johnston City bounce. Indians let it roll, and Johnston City once again will get it. They put Bandy wide out to the right, single coverage on him. Kendrick hands it off to Anastasi, and Anastasi has dropped at the line of there that time on the carry. Still second and almost 10. Bandy once again split out to the right. Kendrick back to pass, looks to Bandy, and it's tipped at the line of scrimmage. The Bearcats defensive line doing a good job.
Coach Wheeler up here trying to call play, and he ended around. He said, might work up here.
We'll see what Mike Rude pulls out of his bag of tricks here. Overby, the lone running back. Wall split out. Now he goes in motion to the left. Fake to or hand off to Overby. Overby with some running room. Overby.
He's going to be close to the first down. I believe he's got. And the Bearcat defense shifted over, and there was nobody there. Overby had a big hole to run through.
Now they're going to say that the ball spotted at the 7-yard line. First and goal from the 7.
And you got to look at it. You got 4 chances to make 7 yards total.
Hand off to Overby. Overby tries the left side, and he is wrestled down there by a host of white-shirted Christopher Bearcats. Overby tonight getting the big call. He's carried the ball several times.
Well, Chad Walls had some success going off the tackle position.
Back to pass is Kendrick. Fakes, pumps out, puts it to Bandy, and a flag.
Oh, my.
Oh, no flag out of that one. Bandy was double teamed. Kendrick put the ball right there.
Looked like he was pushed before the ball got there, Jimmy Dean.
And the pass is incomplete.
Work together to see that the young people of Williamson County are offered the best education opportunity possible. Sam Shemwell brings experience and dedication to the office of Williamson County Commissioner. Your vote and support on Tuesday, November 8th will be greatly appreciated. Paid for by citizens to elect Shemwell.
Here's an end around to Hans. Flags everywhere as Hans ran out of bounds. Long. They're still walking. We'll see where they finally spot the ball. Oh, from the 32-yard line.
Well, probably likely you might see a pass here, you think?
I think so. And basically, Johnston City with no timeouts remaining, too.
And he split wide to the right, Hans to the left. Man in motion's Wall to the left. Long count by Kendrick. Kendrick was back to pass down. The 36-yard line, excuse me. And it's third, and they have to get to the goal line. They were going to pass on that play. Let's see what they do this time. Bandy once again wide out to the right. Hans on the left side. We'll see if Wall goes in motion. He does. Overby at fullback. Back to pass. Kendrick looks right. It's a little screen pass to Overby. Complete. Overby across the 30 to the 25 to 20. He lunges down to the 18-yard line. Mike Overby.
That gets you close.
Same formation this time for the Indians.
Can't believe the Bearcats are up that tight on the line of scrimmage, knowing all they have to do is keep the Indians out of the end zone to take over the football.
Back to pass. Kendrick pumps, airs it out to Bandy, incomplete in the end zone. He overthrew the outstretched Jeremy
He didn't have
Bandy.
any time, though, either. The Christopher Line is right on top of him. It was a great throw for that pressure.
And Mike Rude out, did a good job. We were expecting her at homecoming. She come up here to tell us she was here. Good job. Says she'll be back for homecoming. Bearcats with a football, handoff to the right side. It's going to go for some nice running room as Bramlett may have got enough for the first down.
Kendrick knocked him down over there.
Billy Kendrick tonight going both ways. And it's been several games, I guess maybe since the opener, that he played both ways.
Very short one, actually about 6 inches for a first down. Don't be surprised if you see Monty just keep the football here and get it over with.
Well, guys, who would thought the score would be 6-0 here in the first half? An explosive ball game last year, like 50-20 ball
Both
game.
ball clubs, though, having a good defense.
Oh, yeah, both teams are playing excellent defense.
Second and short. Monty in the same situation. The first quarter went right up the middle on a quarterback keeper, and he does it this time, and he gets the first down. Danny Monty.
Jimmy Dean, you ought to be a coach now. Hope it's Johnston City's.
Bearcats with the football. Straub out over it. Bearcats with 2 tight ends. Wishbone in the backfield. Monty hands off straight ahead. Pickup of about 2.
Bramlett.
Mike Bramlett, boy, he's been a workhorse tonight. Mike Rude really getting into this ball game, sending in the defensive signals. Christopher is his alma mater. He really gets fired up when Johnston City takes on the Bearcats. Monty hands off to Bramlett. Bramlett with a first down. Bramlett hurdled a Johnston City potential tackler to get the first down across the 40 to the 42 before Anastasi dropped him.
Well, they're running off the right tackle of the area.
A lot of time here. 3:50 to go in the half.
CZR not wasting any time in the huddle. They're out of there quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Handoff straight ahead, nowhere this time goes Bramlett.
And he's 2nd and 10 here. There's only 3:17 to go. They have to put it in the air, run some sweeps here, do something.
Monty on the long count. They hand off again, and it goes nowhere.
It's going to be a face mask. Face mask.
Janello on the carry, a pickup of about 2, but they're going to gain more on the face mask.
It's going to be a face mask against Johnston City.
The shame of that is we had 3 or 4 players.
It's going to be a first down in Indian territory at the 43-yard line. Bearcats get the first down.
55 yards in penalty this first half, and I know Mike Rude's not pleased with that.
Joe House brings in the play from the sidelines from Coach John Kretz. Bearcats with the football. They're marching. Monty hands off once again to Bramlett. Bramlett finds the right side.
It was a good job that time because Moulton held on to him until Wall could get there. And that's the play there, guys, that's killed the Indians. Once Bramlett gets there on the right side, he's picked up 10 every time.
Monty doing a good job at quarterback, leading this Bearcat offense. Back to pass. Monty has time. Puts it out complete. It's going to be short of a first down, complete to the right end. That's Stephen Gilbert. It's going to bring up 3rd and short for the Bearcats.
Billy Kendrick on the tackle.
4-yard pickup from
version, but I'd say you better watch Mr. Bramlett around that right tackle one more time.
Gilbert got knocked out of bounds, stops the clock with 2:11. Monty back to pass. Rolls left, heavy pressure, and he goes down, fumble, and it's going to go out of bounds,
But they got a penalty flag down. I'm not sure if it's a penalty or if they're just going to use it to mark with.
Well,
it's going to be intentional grounding. Is going to be the back. It's time for that end zone crowd to get things started down there and get these Indians going
down there.
President Richard Towers, where is he? 4th and long, and the Bearcats. Surely they'll punt here.
Hey,
Johnston City, though, not believing it. Now they send someone deep, Anastasi.
If you're the Indians here, do you go after the punter here?
No, I wouldn't.
Go for the return. We still got 2 minutes to go. A lot of time.
Bramlett standing at his own 35-yard line. It's a high, short kick once again. And it's going to take a straight-up bounce. It's going to be down at the 45-yard line. Johnston City gets
12-yard punt there.
Their own 45-yard line, clock running, 1 minute, 50 seconds to go. Indians lead at 6-0.
Look for Billy Kendrick to come out and work the passes. He knows to throw it. I'm sure he told the receivers, you got to get out of bounds.
Here's an end around, and it's going to go for nothing. A big loss.
A loss of about 6 yards.
On the carry was Richards. He lined up on the left side, and he's going to be sacked for a 5-yard loss. It's going to bring up 2nd and 15 for the Indians, and the clock running.
Clock's still running, and right now, Mike Root will be happy if he just goes down 6-0 at the half, but he'd like to pick up one more here if he could, and I can't believe the Bearcats are still that tight on the defensive line when they know that all they got to do is stop the Indians for 1 minute and 12 seconds.
Wall in motion to the left, back to pass. Kendrick has time, airs it out, intended for Bandy, and it's way over
Bandy. And Anastasi in the same area. We had 3 Christopher Bearcats right there on him.
Throw the football, but it's 3rd and 16.
And somebody better get off the field. Now Anastasi comes out. Bandy replaces him. 3rd and long. Kendrick back to pass again. Heavy pressure, and he goes down. He's sacked at the 30, leading the charge for the Bearcats. Big number 90, Stephen Gilbert.
6 timeout on the field. 48 seconds left in the half. Johnston City on top, 6-0.
Harrisburg Bulldogs behind Murfreesboro. Indians to punt. Hans standing back, or
it's Hans.
That's Danny Hans, back at his 20-yard line. Bearcats have 2 men deep. Good snap. Hans has plenty of time as the Bearcats set up a return. Gets off a boomer It hits at the 40, takes a Bearcat bounce. It's going to be down at the 42-yard line by
bounce is all that was the problem there. But a good punt. We've got 35 seconds left here in the half.
Unofficially, Christopher Ziegler-Royalton has about one timeout left. Johnson City might want to use theirs.
Indians with the prevent defense on. Monty calling signals. Back to pass. Has a lot of time. Looks deep. Airs it out. It's incomplete. Now Mike Rude telling his club to back up a little bit more. Anastasi playing center field. He's standing way back at the 45-yard line.
Kendrick's going to take Gilbert wide to the right. Bandy is on the side with the other defender.
Back to pass. Monty, heavy pressure. Monty gets away from one player. Short pass complete at the 50. And the Bearcat player trying to get out of bounds. We'll see if he finally did.
Indians did him a favor and knocked him out of bounds.
They stopped the clock with 6 seconds.
The receiver was number 40, Garrett Janello, a 7-yard pickup for Janello.
The ball is going to be spotted at the 48-yard line of CZR.
Only 6 seconds to go in the half, possibly the last play of the half.
And look for Monty to air it out deep, hoping for maybe a
penalty flag,
some kind of interference call. And look at this mismatch. Bandy over here on Mariano.
Well, it's not any better on the other side. You got to put him on Mariano or put him on Gilbert on the other side.
Monty back to pass.
Strange setting up.
A lot of pressure. Monty tucks it in. He's going to run, but he's going to get sacked. Sacked there, leading the charge, number 73, Big Brian McGee. He got a hold of Monty and did not let go. And the half ends with the score, Johnston City 6. The Christopher Ziegler-Royalton Bearcats zip. We'll be back after this 90-second break.